From chart toppers to movie moments, we break it down and keep it honest. Real opinions, real reactions. Welcome to the People's Court Reaction Show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the People's Court Reaction Show, brought to you by Team MBS Media. Of course, Joe Cardoza here, my guy, Mr. Mark Wilson. What's up, Mark? How you doing, man?
What's going on, bro? What's going on? Nice weather out here.
It's kind of dreary out here today in Colorado. Like, we don't know. What? I think it's going to rain, might not rain, but anything's better than snow or freezing cold, so I'm good with that.
Good point. Good point. I think we're like at 80. We're like 80 degrees today.
Oh, you guys living the life, man. You should be recording outside. Have your setup on a patio.
Yeah, that would be nice. Might get shot though, but it would be nice though.
Yeah, I don't forget how New York is sometimes. Hey, quiet down all that noise out there, bro. Mm-hmm. You're just trying to record a podcast. I know how that goes, man. But hey, another exciting episode on deck for you guys. Episodes you guys might not expect, but that's what me and Mark like to do, is give you the unexpected. It's a TV show that him and it was crazy. I liked it, but I always kept the DL, and he was quick when we first met to throw it out there. Oh, I'm a big fan. I was like, oh, for real? So I can come outside and talk about it in public and not get shamed. So I was like, bet. I like Pretty Little Liars too. And he was like, you do? I said, bro, for real, absolutely. And it's one of them shows that when it was out and going on, people obviously watched it. There's tons of seasons. And I was like, man, that show's stupid. I will never watch it. It's so dumb. And then I can't remember if I got sick or had like a staycation or something, but they started streaming it on Netflix. And so I was like, I've heard a lot about this show. It had already been off the air for like a year or two when I first saw it on Netflix. But it had been longer than that. It was off the air. So let me peep this show and see what it's all about. Man, after I watched episode 1, you would have thought that was my job. Wake up in the morning, bang out 2 episodes, do what I got to do. I went back to work. I'd get off work, 1 or 2 episodes, blew through the season pretty quick. And yeah, I can see how people become fans of the show. So we just wanted to have an episode about that, man. Talk about our favorite seasons, some of our favorite characters, and just rap about it, man. Yeah, what are some of your thoughts when you think about PLL, Mark? What made you a fan?
My daughter.
Okay.
I think it's like 2011. I was covering the Brooklyn Nets. Okay. So I'm sitting at the table writing, and she had it playing. So I'm like, all right, what the fuck? I'm like, who? I'm like, who is A? I mean, that's the only question I asked. She was like, oh, so you want to know? She was on like season, I think 4. She's like, you know what? Let's start from the beginning. She went all the way back to season 1 with me and watched from season 1, all the way up. I was hooked. It was a great mystery. Well, it still is a great mystery show.
Yeah, I mean, good writing. I mean, I would argue that towards the end, the writing got a little suspect for sure. But at the same time, when you got as many seasons as they had, did you really think every season was going to be a banger? You had to have a dud or 2 in there somewhere. I mean, any great show you think of, I can probably think of 4 shows that every season you can say was outstanding. They got a dud somewhere in there. As much as I love Game of Thrones, the last season was trash. I mean, think about some of your favorite shows. There's a dud season in there somewhere. 24, big fan of that show. Couple seasons where I was like, what are we doing right now? Couple seasons of 24, I was like, my man Jack Bauer cannot survive all this. Like, what are we doing right now? So I give them credit for that. Give them benefit of the doubt.
I agree. I mean, like for me, the last season was a little wonky, but the reveal was still worth it in the end. For those who watched it, you already know what we're talking about as far as the big reveal goes. That was a shocker. I was like, holy shit, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, for sure.
But other than that,
Not to mention too, the show was a pop phenomenon. Like when it was like going on live or every week we had new episodes. Like I said, I wasn't watching it then, but people were talking about it all the time. It was all social media was still bubbling. It was on socials. It was in magazines. I mean, shoot, the influence these girls had on fashion. People were watching the outfits and trying to go to the mall and get the exact same thing. I know that they were real big on holidays. The holiday episodes, they blew out all the way. The Halloween specials, Christmas. Yeah. People were definitely watching, and people were definitely trying to go either online or go to the mall and get the exact same outfit or close to it. So you can't deny that when they were on and it was hot, you can't deny that at all.
No, hell no. Big influence, yo.
Yeah, nah, without a doubt, man, without a doubt. And like you said, because of the writing, because of the mystery, I was able to get past all that. Like I knew damn well I'm not the target audience. When they were writing Pretty Little Liars, they weren't thinking, man, we gotta get these 30-year-old something guys to watch the show. That was not the target audience. But that shows you how good for the most part of the series the writing was to get people to be like, you know what, this is way out my wheelhouse. Not something I'd usually watch, but I'm gonna watch this joint because it's written so good.
True indeed.
Yeah, for sure. They tried to, man, the spinoffs. I tried to be a loyal member and stick with it. Oh my gosh, what was it? The first one was
you had Rosewood.
Trash. I tried.
Then you had The Perfectionist.
Trash.
It had its moments, but yeah, you couldn't.
Did both of those shows even last 2 seasons?
No, nope.
I didn't think so.
Nope.
I thought The Perfectionist did, but yeah, you're right. There was a couple of episodes in that one that I was like, I think they can turn it around and keep this thing going. And then they got on HBO, and
that's right. They had 3 spinoffs. Yeah,
they tried, bro. I was there, loyal, faithful DVR set, trying to watch it. The last joint they had on HBO wasn't. I thought it wasn't horrible. And of course, when I said that, they did 2 seasons and they got rid of it after the 2nd season.
It turned into a horror, like a horror show.
Yeah. Oh, that one on HBO was definitely horror. Yeah.
I'm like, man, I don't even do horror. I'm like, I ain't watching that crap, yo.
Yeah, the spinoff on HBO, they tried to do a little bit of the mystery like you had in the original OG series, but they tried to really push you towards the horror aspect, and it wasn't working for me at all, or anybody else, obviously, because the show's no longer on the air.
Nope. Exit out.
So we're gonna start things off with you, Mark, and your clip. Tell me why you picked this clip. Is this your favorite season? Is this your favorite character? What we got going on?
I believe this clip right here is my favorite character. Favorite character. Well, you know what? I'm not. We're gonna pull a PLL. We're gonna let y'all decide who my favorite character is.
Cashmere sweaters.
I found the gum.
You didn't call Hannah, did you? Because you're A.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Spencer. You figured it out.
All right, pause it. First of all, that was a classic pause right there. You know what I'm saying? Good job there, Joe.
Yeah.
My favorite character, no doubt, is Mona. Many probably the one with Ali or Aria or even Spencer. Mona, because to me, she was the smartest out of all of them. Spencer was the brains of the group, but being so Mona wasn't really a part of the group per se, like she outsmarted everybody. And the fact that she was officially the first A, like she was the first one to be deemed A in the series, as you can see, with the hoodie and everything. But I love her character. For one, she was a step ahead of everybody. 2, she feared no one. And 3, she was driven off revenge. Like she hated Allison because Allison, for one, stole Hannah, which was her best friend.
Yeah.
And Allison made fun of her. Like the whole school made fun of her. Like Mona just wanted revenge. Yo, Mona was this devious dude. Like I'm straight up, like you saw the hit. Like
yeah, sure. Hey, no doubt. There was no words.
Like, yo, she was just gangster, yo. I don't know, Joe, how did you feel about Mona?
Nah, one of my favorite characters for sure as well. And because she played the underdog role really well, like you said, number one, she wasn't part of the group. They always like, there were episodes where you thought, okay, now she's about to become part of the clique. And they would make they'd make it known before the end of the episode that she's like that, but she ain't like that. So having that underdog mentality. And like you said, they'd figure things. How many episodes did you watch where they'd figure things out? And she'd be like, y'all didn't know that? she already had it figured out like a long time ago. So just always being a step ahead, like you said, playing the underdog role really, really well. And then obviously she showed too that she wasn't no dummy either. I mean, there's a bunch of different things she did academically on the show that she proved facts. She was one of the smartest people in their little friends group as well, for sure. And yeah, like most people on that show, she hated Allison, so that was a driving force to do what she wanted to do. But yeah, one of my favorites for sure. Not my favorite all time, but my top 3. Yeah, she's my top 3. I can see where you're coming from with that. You said Aria. I was like, for real?
I mean, people like Arya for some reason.
Not a fan.
Damn, John.
Well, I just felt like she was always the victim, and I'm very just too emotional. I guess when I get to it, her character to me was just too emotional.
I agree. I agree with that, and we'll get on Arya later on in the show. Of course, later on in the show, we talked about like our favorite seasons. I got something to say about Arya as well. But yeah, my favorite character, no doubt, is Mona. But there's a little bit more in the scene that I wanted to get into.
Yeah.
I'm calling Spencer. This phone is a piece of crap. I'll call her. It's weird.
All the phones are.
I know, right? Look at them.
Flip phones and Blackberries.
Your phone is set to record every time it's turned on. They had to get you out there alone so we could talk.
Okay, just slow down, okay? Let's talk.
You had to earn it. The right to be a part of it.
You didn't see Allie in Brookhaven. She saw you, didn't she? You just made that story up.
We're in this together now. I admire you, Spencer. That's why you get to decide how this ends tonight. You can join the A-Team, or you can disappear.
All right, hold on.
You almost killed Hannah. She's my friend. I thought she was your friend too.
It's easier to forgive an enemy than it is to forgive a friend.
Technology.
God, it's Mona.
How did you do it? How could you be everywhere? You were always one step ahead of us.
You're not the only genius in this car.
All right.
You bitches.
I mean, it's clear as day. It's like she's telling Spencer, like, yo, first of all, you're not the only genius in this car. You're not the only genius in that so-called group. Like, pretty much, I'm smarter than all you motherfuckers put together. But she's trying to recruit Spencer to the A-Team.
Yeah.
And Spencer, of course, she's loyal or whatever the case may be. But for me, I never understood why they were so loyal to Allison. Never understood it.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Allison was dog dirty to all them chicks. All of them. Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is just
Emily.
I think the only thing that makes sense to me is they all wanted to be popular, and no one was more popular than her. Like, they wanted everything that came along with being her friend. If we're friends with her, everyone in school will respect us. Our social status will go through the roof. But they didn't really know what they were getting themselves into when they became quote unquote friends with her. And then she just never treated them the same way. Like the way they looked at her, like, man, if we can be friends with her, we'll be the most popular kids in school. She could care less because she knew my social status is so high. I don't need y'all. Y'all need more. Y'all need me more than I need you guys. It's kind of how I felt with that relationship.
And you're right. And that was for all of them. With what was it? Hannah, like I said, Mona's pissed because Hannah was her ride or die.
Yep.
And then then Allison came and just stole her while still making fun of, of Mona.
Everybody.
So Mona was just like, you know what? Straight revenge, Joe. Like, I want to kill her. And it's like, you don't want to get down with the team? I'm gonna kill you too. Like, she was just gangster.
Yeah, sure.
How you just killed that motherfucker?
And they in high school. Let's get back into it.
Underestimated me.
You're never gonna make it to Lookout Point if you don't slow down. They're going to Lookout Point. I know a shortcut. Come on.
Hannah. Say.
Trauma is real.
Come on. Is this some kind of payback? Because we let Allie treat you like that?
I am so over Allie. I told you. She was never my friend, but Hannah was. And you bitches took her from me.
This is about betrayal?
It's not about betrayal, Spencer. It's about revenge.
You deserved everything you got.
You stole my only friend.
Mona, she is still your friend. Okay. So what's the plan? I mean, A always has a plan, right?
Yes, she does.
All right, I'm good. Once again, they always say when you watch something, watch it again.
Yeah.
That little point right there when she said A always has a plan. She said, yes, she does. She never said, yes, I do. She said, yes, she does. Once again, season 1, we never thought about that A is really someone else. Mona just confirmed that it was someone else. She never said, yes, I have a plan. Mona don't speak in third person ever.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
So she said, yes, A does have a plan. So we should have known from the beginning that there was always someone else pulling the strings and not Mona.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think that's one of these shows. If you rewatch it, there's so many clues that you missed the first, even your second watch. You're like, wait a minute, he did what? I didn't even realize. And this show is notorious for that. There's like YouTube channels built off of going back and watching seasons and catching clues we all missed. So yeah, good point. Like I didn't realize that you mentioned it for sure.
Because I'm smarter than everybody.
Not smarter than the girl driving that car, right? Let's finish this joint out.
What happens if I don't join the team?
Melissa doesn't have your dad's gun. I do. When Alia left, it pulled you guys apart. It'll be the same if you go away.
No, it won't.
Hannah, stop! Hannah!
Yo, this chick got no fear.
Yeah, not at all. Drop the car, bitch.
Word.
Get out!
When I watched it, I got stabbed in the back like First time I watched it.
They tried to kill Mona.
Try to take your girl out, man. Little did they know. Little did they know.
But like I said, with Mona, man, it was all about revenge, and she was willing to kill for it. Probably the first character on the show that was willing to kill the girls. Like she didn't give a fuck. Like Mona didn't care.
Yeah, no.
Like
if you got in the way of her mission, you were just collateral damage. There was never any hesitation. I agree with you 100% on that one.
I do got one issue though. All right, so these two girls are driving up Lookout Mountain, going like 90.
Yeah,
these girls were at a party. How the hell did they catch up with them so damn fast?
I said she said she knows a shortcut. Maybe she knew time travel was a shortcut.
But that's TV though. But I'm like, yo, how the hell? Once again, these are high school girls carrying guns. Like, yo, the show was crazy, but
yeah, that's like a very tamed. That's if you think that's out of control compared to some of the other things we saw on this show. That's very tame for sure.
that was just wild. That was just wild in itself, yo. But at the end of the day, Mona is and still to me the most complex character on the show because the show was built around Allison.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when they all needed help, they got into trouble. It was Mona they went to. They always went to Mona for help. Yeah, like, yo, can you get me out of this? Can you get us out of this? Can you get it out? I'll be like, no, bitches.
Especially as it got like past like season 4, she was like the savior many times, multiple times.
Even at the end, it was her. So yeah, that's why she's my favorite character, yo. By hands down, she was the savior of all of them.
No, I definitely respect that choice. Good choice. As long as if you had picked Arya, I was gonna be like, you gotta explain yourself to me, man. I don't see it. You picked the whiner. I was gonna be like, bro, I need a thorough explanation. This is about to be the Mark's Court show and give you an hour to explain yourself. Because to me, she was the softest of the bunch, bro.
I agree. I agree. I agree on that. I agree.
Not to mention her storyline was just all over the place. For myself, well, you kind of shot me in the foot, but I don't care. I'm still standing on my business and stand on my pick. My pick, I thought, was hands down the smartest person in the group. Always coming up with plans, always figuring things out before everybody else did. At the beginning of the series, definitely the person that was like the bougie rich girl of the group, and you saw her go from that to rehab because she was oh man, what did Hannah say in one episode? Are you a speed freak? After she was taking speed.
She was taking speed.
Yeah. And she just acted her ass off, I thought, too, in the series. And that's Spencer Hastings, man. She was always like, they would be like, oh, I don't know. Remember when they went to the dollhouse? She's the one that figured out how to short circuit the electricity and we can get out of there. She always had a plan, always a step ahead of everybody. Had that crazy fling with my man Caleb for a while there. Had to walk that back and deal with Hannah. But I went with Spencer, and the clip I chose, the clip I chose when she figured out who the A group was. She figured out it was Toby, and he was being involved, and she met him up at that diner after she figured out where the meeting place is going to be. That's the clip I picked. I'm on Team Spencer. Have been forever.
I know.
Spencer.
When I was in Radley, Mona told me that you were alive. I wanted to believe her, but until now,
But there goes your girl.
back in the woods, was that you? Were you a part of it?
Mona told me after.
And you let me believe that you were dead?
Everything I've done so I could protect you.
If you really think about it too, Mark, a guy that had a really crazy character arc was Toby as well. Because remember, he was the freak weirdo everybody was scared of. He lives in the dark house down the street. And my man's, she over here crying and boo-hooing for the guy that everybody in the neighborhood and school hated.
Yo, he was also messing with his sister.
Yeah, we're gonna get into some of the storylines they had that were like some storylines that wouldn't fly in 2026 at all. Who also happened to be blind. It's not bad enough with your sister, but she's also blind. Like, where are we going right now? What's happening right now? Yeah, he had a hell of a character arc on this show for sure, man.
I want to believe that.
Let me take you somewhere safe. Does Mona know you're here?
No. She told me that you would be there Friday. That you would be my reward for delivering the girls.
How'd you find me?
Because she's smart like that.
Left me alone in her lair. I kidnapped a 7-year-old. I'm the reason that Arya and Ezra broke up. So
yeah, this is when she started taking a dark turn and she went down a rabbit hole, but all for the sake of trying to figure out who was the A and try to save her friends for sure. And again, I guess I can almost say it's a tie, in my opinion, between who's the smartest person in the group, her or Mona. Because like if you listen to the clip, obviously, everything she's saying, she found out through Mona. But to be in the lair and not just sit there, she's digging for clues, trying to find evidence and figure out the mystery. Shows her smarts as well. So I guess you could say both of them they're definitely the top two in the group.
What season is this?
This should be from season 4. Wow, what you got cooking?
Because we always got to remember that, well, Uber A was always present in the show.
Yes.
So it's hard to decide because this is Spencer, but this is a dark version of Spencer.
Yeah, she went down that rabbit hole. I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a nice chunk of the season where she was like that.
But that's the question. Was that Spencer? Was that Uber A? Since they are twins. They are twins.
You digging in the crates, bro.
See, but as we go back and she was telling the Uber A story, we know that Uber A was in the story.
Yeah. We
just don't know exactly where she was at. But she was interacting with the girls. But this is Spencer this is not the Spencer we know.
Yeah, this is not happy-go-lucky honor roll.
It could have been, it could have been Drake. That we could be looking at the twin sister right here, because she did fuck with, she did interact with them.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the version of Spencer, we know that's not her.
Yeah, no, not at all. But at the time watching the show, to me, I was thinking they pushed her to be like this. All this, messing with her friends, messing with her life. You pushed her to become somebody she isn't, which is this person. But you just brought a whole other dynamic into the conversation. So you might be right.
Yeah, that's a damn good choice.
Don't force me to another rewatch. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
While you talking, I was sitting here Googling shit. Like,
I'm not doing a rewatch. You can't make me.
So I've earned her trust.
It's not safe for you to be here.
I stopped worrying about me a long time ago.
What we had was real. I've been pretending to work with Mona so I could keep you safe. I need you to believe me. And I need you to follow me.
I don't know, man.
Almost like she just snapped back into it at the end. If you saw her face, like she just almost like she snapped back into it when he walked away. Like when he said, "You got to follow me," almost like she snapped back into her old self. That's kind of, man, you opened up a whole box right there. That one, bro.
I mean, now as far as your favorite character goes, like it's amazing. We picked the two smartest girls in the group, the two smartest girls on the show, because trying to figure out who was who, you needed the brains.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Those two, that's why I always butted heads. Like any scene with them two together, they was butting heads.
Yeah.
But if I didn't pick Mona, it was damn sure going to be Spencer. Now, fun fact for anybody that don't know, Spencer, out of all the girls that you will see on the show, is half black.
Wait a minute, what? Really?
Her father is black.
I did not know that.
Now, the other fun fact is, guess who her husband is? My man from Suits.
Oh, yeah, that I knew. I knew.
Yeah. So I think when you read the joint, like, hey, guess who's black in Hollywood? And it was like Trojan, Belessi, or whatever. I'm like, out of all the girls, I would have picked Emily.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Black.
Yeah, for sure.
And I found out it was her. I was like, the fuck? Yeah, it's her. Yeah, she got a black dad.
Yeah, and she did, and she's been in and out of movies. She did a couple of movies, and then she has a show. Oh man, I think it's on Prime Video. And the way they shoot I think I talked to you about it when it was out. The way they show the way we watch it at home.
Oh, the cop show.
Yeah, they do it from the body cam, so you get the body cam footage. Every episode's like that. It's pretty good. I didn't finish it off though. I think there was like 8 or 10 episodes. I probably watched 6 or 7 of them, something like that. But yeah, she's a good actress, man. I think out of everybody in that group, in my opinion, if you're talking about who had acting chops, I think she was the best at all of them.
I agree. And once again, as you're saying, like her character was just hands down. I mean, she went through a lot of shit personally. I think with her also was that her half brother is Allison's brother.
Yep.
Yeah, Jason.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Spencer also slept with her sister's boyfriend or fiance.
Yep.
Ian. Yep. Damn, I still remember that shit.
When you locked in, you don't forget facts, bro.
And yeah, she had Caleb. She had Toby. Damn, Spencer was just loose with the goose, yo.
It's always the ones you don't think will be like that.
Word.
Sounds like a future episode.
Nah, but I agree with you. Like I said, for me, if it wasn't Mona, it was going to be Spencer, yo.
Yeah, no, just the brains of the operation. I just like the way she moved, man. They once she got over whatever the crisis was, her first thought process was like, what we got to do to fix it? How do we get out of the situation? How can we fix it? While the rest of them just continually freak out. Like if I did a hierarchy of like my favorites, I'd go Spencer number 1, Mona number 2, probably Emily number 3. Yeah, she was because she also too from towards like the end of the second season 3, you started to see some fight back from her. She wasn't going to let somebody just control her life and have her living on the edge.
You know what? Though I like M for the simple fact that her ties to Allison, whereas we saw at the end of the show, we saw what that was all about. But I like her. She had fight. She came out the closet, which was hard to do. I didn't like her with the other girl. Oh my god.
Not
Paige.
Maya, but you're talking about Paige. Yeah, that makes no sense to me at all. Actually.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was like, that's just out. Maya, the black girl. Yeah, Maya Saint Jean. Oh my god, what the fuck? I still remember these people's names.
And her brother came looking for her, and the brother ended up being psycho. Yeah.
Yo, wait a minute. Wasn't her mom Pebbles?
Yeah. And she was also in another show, like in the 80s and 90s. It was real popular. I can't remember the name of it, though. Should have done some more research before we went live.
I think that's the lady who founded TLC.
But her mom is not. It wasn't just Pebbles. She was in another show. Like she was known for her.
You know me.
She was known for her music, but she was also in another television show. I just can't remember the name of it, and it was popular, like in maybe either late 90s or early 2000s. I can't remember.
Okay.
Because I remember when I saw her the first time as her mom, I was like, wait a minute, because I hadn't seen her on TV in a minute.
Oh, okay. M plus. Who else you got? Yeah.
And you're right about the come out the closet with your father being the Marine, stuff like that. I can only imagine.
Yeah, and that was that. Didn't the father die?
I believe so. Yeah.
Once again, another hardship.
Yeah. Couldn't tell you the episode or anything like that or season, but he did.
Hell no, I couldn't tell you the episode on that either. But no, we pick right. We pick good.
Now, in terms of seasons,
oh my god,
yeah, I was gonna say that's kind. I mean, I say the last season can't even be considered, in my opinion. That was just too much going on there. That's too much going on in a bad way. I mean,
number one, yeah, season 1.
Okay.
It was the character development for me. Like once again, I was never a big Allison fan. Never was. I thought she was a stink little. Yeah, I was never an Allison fan. So us watching the first season, it was always about the other girls.
Yeah.
So we got to see Emily, we got to see Hannah, we got to see Aria. We got to see everybody grow into something else. We got to see Mona become A. We got to see Toby. We got to see everybody grow. And it was the first message, like, hey, bitches, this is A. Like, we got to set up the mystery. We got everything we wanted in the first season. And then Allison comes back and kind of changes the whole direction of the show and shit. So for me, season 1, it was the character development for me. And as a writer, I love the character development shit. So it was season 1 is my favorite.
Yeah, I'd be more surprised if you didn't pick season 1. I was gonna say, I was like, when you brought that question of picking your favorite season, I was like, well, whatever season has the most character development is the one he's going to pick because that's his jam. As somebody who doesn't just watch the shows, but also trying to write scripts and get TV shows off the ground, it would only make sense to pick that season. I'd be more surprised if you were like, oh, no, the last one. I was going to be like, bruh, between that and mention Aria, what's going on right now?
I don't know what Aria did to you.
Just soft, man. Just soft. She's weak, and all her scenes are weak. I just not a fan, man. But for me, I went with season 4. Remember, Detective Walden's dead. So everybody's trying to take. Yeah. So half of the season is them trying to figure out who killed Walden, and then I'm gonna say I did it because I can save you. I'll say I did it because I can save you. So you had every episode somebody new trying to say they're the ones that killed him, and then of course you had like I think Caleb and Hannah were starting to get serious in that season. So he was like, hell nah, you're not going to go to the police station and say, you're the person that murdered this guy. It's like, I have to. I will save everybody else. And it made me laugh on one episode. I think he's talking to her about not doing that. And she's like, oh, I'll be fine. I can handle it. I'm like, bro, it's jail, dog. And that's a suspension from school. You're about to go to jail, maybe even prison. What do you mean you can handle it? So I won't
me. 4. I'm on Google. Now, season 4 is also the episode where Allison returned.
Yes, correct. I remember at the finale. So that season was hot fire, bro. 4 was fire.
Damn you, Joe.
4 was fire. There was a lot going on in season 4 and season 4.
Shit.
you were getting 2 or 3 twists per episode. Like that requires some rewatching. You'd watch an episode and a couple of days go by, you got some free time, you're gonna hit play again and watch it again because you didn't know what's going on for sure.
Oh, damn. I'm going, you know, I'm yes, y'all. I'll Google some shit right here or live on air. I don't care. So Joe, like season 4, so I'm going back, like, all right, what happened? I'm like, oh shit, that's an Allison return, the detective shit. That's when they damn.
And Walden was on their ass forever about everything.
What? And that's why I think
except with the mom, Hannah's mom.
Hannah's mom. Yeah. Damn. Okay. You got me on that one. All right. I can see for that one. Yeah.
I picked 4 because of twists and turns, and because you had the main character finally come back and explain herself sort of on why she had to leave town and why she did what she did. But something we've been talking about and tiptoeing around, but I definitely want to get into it, is we're talking about the different topics on the show that I don't think would fly in 2026. I mean, you got Toby and his blind sister pretty much going on. It's popular now. It's for all the wrong reasons, but you had Arya dating her English teacher, which was seems like foreign to me. But in 2026, for all these cases we see of all these crazy people dating their students, I guess it's the new normal now. But when the show was out, that was wild to me, and nobody seemed to have a problem with that at all.
Yeah, everybody skipped right over that shit.
Yeah, I never heard there was never any, we're not going to watch this show, we're going to protest. None of that. Just kept it moving.
Not even that. The fact that at the end of the day, they met in a bar that Arya didn't even belong in. Like,
yeah, for sure.
First of all,
I didn't think about that part.
You little fast ass. Like, the fuck you doing in the bar? Like, the fuck? I'll never forget that scene, though, when he walked, not walking to the class, but he turned around and saw her. He's like, oh, my God. Like, all right, that was classic shit.
And you would think it would stop right then and there, but I mean, obviously it did not. Obviously it did not. You had that going on. You had, like you talked about, you had Emily coming out the closet. That wasn't a topic that was really touched on by a lot. I mean, TV shows tiptoed around it, or they'd have their episode, but that was throughout the whole series. Like Emily they didn't pray the gay away from Emily. She was who she was the whole series. And that wasn't really something you saw a lot on television back in the day, back then at least.
And not even that. You got to remember also at the end, I want to say this so correctly I want to say turned, but they wrote Allison to be gay as well.
Yeah.
Remember, because she ended up with Emily.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Allison has always been about the men. And then the last episode, it was like, hey, I'm going to kiss you now. I was like, wait a minute, where'd that come from?
I think Allison always had feelings for her the whole time, but just she wanted to fight it.
Yeah.
I think that's the way I took away from the whole
good
series.
Point.
And that's one of those topics that is commonplace now. They're on TV, but back then that wasn't commonplace. There wasn't nobody, and if you did do it, you weren't getting the ratings this show was getting. And people,
not even that, it was still high school.
Yeah, that too. And these girls had the greatest high school career I've ever seen in my life. Between the cars, the fashion.
Son, dude, they had a good life, yo. They were living it.
W's. We taking
going out of town.
Yeah, we're going. I'm leaving for the weekend. There's no problem. Parents like, okay, have at it. You get arrested, we'll take you. I came to pick up my daughter. There was no punishment for getting arrested. Like, what the hell, man? Remember Arya's brother Mike? Mike was psycho. No punishment. Wow. No punishment for Mike. He's just, it's a phase. It's a phase.
Who's the girl? What's the girl? Not Mona, but it was
CC Drake.
CC, look at you. My nigga.
When you locked in, dude. I remember the people's names.
CC Drake turned up to be a cop in in what was it? Blue Bloods.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, she was a cop in Blue Bloods. But anyway, but yeah, I think that reveal was kind of dope. The CC Drake reveal was kind of dope, but still, my favorite reveal is still Mona because no one expected it.
Yeah, not at all. That was,
but I know the end one though, man. The twin thing. That was I didn't see that one coming.
Not me either.
I did not see that coming, yo. That was a shock. I was like, yo, okay, yeah. But at that time, it kind of wore off Pretty Little Liars that kind of wore off.
Yeah,
but that still was a great reveal for me. I didn't see that. I didn't see that one coming at all. No.
I don't think anybody did, but that's half what makes the show. Makes the show such a classic to me. Because I mean, like you talked about, at least in my opinion, until the last, I'll say 2 seasons, the writing and the character development was fire. And then we just stumbled to the finish line, which happens. I understand. I mean, that's what makes that. That's why, even though I've never watched a single episode of it, that's why you got to give props to a show like a Grey's Anatomy. It's been on forever, and for them to still be on, they got to have some that's a hell of a writing team they got there. No, hell of a writing team.
No. We're not going to do this. You're not going to diss Arya and then say you haven't watched Grey's Anatomy.
Nope. I know of it. Obviously, it's been on for how many seasons? 20-ish.
Hold on now, bruh. We have not watched Grey's Anatomy, the greatest motherfucking hospital show there is.
Nope. And I heard today, before we started doing the podcast, today marks the 63-year anniversary of General Hospital. That's wild. I've watched more episodes of that than Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy, I've watched 0.
Okay, I'm gonna let you live. Right.
I know it's a good show. I mean, good people that like that show. Hey, good for you. It's not my cup of tea.
Okay.
Not to mention the fact how behind am I am now. I'm behind by double-digit seasons. I'm good on that.
But you know what? That's like me telling somebody like, "Yo, I've never watched like Law and Order."
Yeah, that's season 40.
And they be like, "Yo, you can watch and catch up." I'm like, "When? On my deathbed? Like when the fuck?"
Well, with Law and Order though, you can jump in whenever. You don't have to like you might not that you missed different characters like. They have different district attorneys and different assistant district attorneys. You missed that, but the storylines aren't like connected like that. It's a different headline every episode. Like they'll do an episode where like I don't know, a coach is sexually abusing one of his players, and then the next episode will be this guy was selling counterfeit watches and he got caught and they murdered him. Blah blah blah. So it's not connected like that. You would just miss different characters, but you can definitely jump in whenever you want. Start watching the show. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so question, right? If, I don't know, Netflix was to come to you and say, Joe, let's recreate PLL. Oof. Could you do it? Because I know somewhere somebody's thinking about it. Because they had like 3 spinoffs.
Yeah, I was like, they have to definitely try. My God. If I had some really good writers, or if my writing myself was really good, I think you could pull it off. Because you got to have 2 things. You got to have the mystery and you got to have the character development. If you don't have the mystery and don't have the character development, nobody's watching that, man. Like look at a show like Paradise. We did a whole show on Paradise. Great writing, great character development. It's only been 2 seasons, and some of those characters on Paradise
not gonna do this.
Have already changed 3 times in 2 seasons. So if you don't have good writing, you don't have the good writing or good character development, you can't do it.
We're not going to bring that show up. Don't do it.
You can't do it. So, I mean, could it be done? Yeah, I guess.
Okay. The only way I would do it is they got to come back.
Oh, they're not going to do that, bro.
I mean, but all right, real shit. Let's be realistic about it. Take all the girls. What have they done since that show? Arya tried, kind of failed. Emily kind of failed. Trojan, none of them.
That's a good point. But they've done stuff on the side. Like, me, I'm a social media guy. I don't know if they're dating still or married, but Hannah was dating, what's my man's name? The rapper from the Bay, G-Eazy for a while there. I'm not sure if that's done and I'm way behind or not, but that was a thing for a while. And then, like you said, Arya, I can't remember the name of that damn show. Wasn't she like a doctor or a veterinarian or something like that?
Yeah, she was some weird shit.
I can't even remember. And then, whatchamacallit is going to be on TV soon, but I think it's going to be a failure. They're digging up the ashes of Baywatch, and they're bringing back Baywatch. Emily's going to be one of the lifeguards on there. I give it a couple. Mark's face. I'll give it a season before they tank it. Maybe they get 6 episodes before they get rid of it.
Okay. What?
It's a remake. Like his whatever his name, whatever David Hasselhoff, David Hasselhoff's son now takes his place, and that is the younger version. So we'll see how that goes. Yep.
Okay.
I got something else for you too when it comes to Emily. If you what the hell was it called? I like a good happy hour as much as the next man, so I enjoyed the show. She went around the world learning about different drinking traditions from different countries.
Oh,
so like in an episode, she'd be in Peru and she would like climb this high ass mountain and go meet some guy that makes a world famous beer you can only get in that village. And then the next episode, she'd be like in Italy and she'd go get wine from blah, blah. I think it only had one season on HBO, but I liked it. I enjoyed it. But you're right. None of them had the success they had on PLL like at all. We getting checks, but we're not getting checks like we were before. So maybe they will come back for the right amount of money.
Word.
Like I ain't seen that girl that played
Allison.
Allison.
You got to bring back.
I haven't seen the girl that played Allison in anything, not even a commercial. I don't think she's done anything. Still getting a check every week, though, I'm sure. Yeah,
you're right. I ain't seen her.
You have to Google that. I haven't seen her do anything.
But I think that's why the other show, like The Perfectionist, didn't work because the last we left them, it was like her and Emily together. Now they had kids and y'all separated them, but y'all brought Mona back.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird. Brought the two people who hate each other back together for a show. But like I said, it had potential, but it just wasn't. Yeah, I mean, time had passed. I mean, I would love to see a remake. I guess that's why they tried it with the Pretty Little Liars Summer School, but that shit didn't pan out the way they thought it would.
Yeah, they didn't even get a chance.
Look, man, the show was.
I don't think the summer school even got to the point where they had a chance to bring back the OGs. I think they talked about them. They talked about them in different episodes, but I can't remember seeing an episode with any of them in it.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh, we have to go to Rosewood."
No,
so never did. Like not even the B-list players.
Damn.
Like Spencer's sister, shit. Or she died, but nobody was on that show. They just talked about them.
Nah. Well, I guess it's like laws. Like certain shows, just leave alone.
Yeah.
I mean, as a fan, of course, we can be like, "Yo, I would love to see another season or another episode of this and this," but at the end of the day, let the greatness be, yo.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I definitely agree with you on that one. It's like 24. I've been here in the last 6 months. They're going to bring it back. Keith Sutherland's back. Come on, man. He's a lot older than he was before. That show was fire at its time. I don't know if that would work in today's attention. Although it might be perfect for now because everybody got short attention span, and it was events were happening in real time. Things was moving. It would take a special creative crew to bring that back. Special creative.
Crew. But who in their right mind want to save Trump? Let me stop. That was wrong. I'm sorry.
And show suspended.
I'm sorry.
Shadow banned. What we do wrong? Oh, I know what we did wrong. It was Mark. Had to bring up the orange.
He said, not the orange man.
I don't call him by his name. It's Orange Man. Until the day he leaves the office, he's always going to be the Orange Man. That's his first name, Orange, last name, Man.
That's a damn shame, yo.
Nothing else with me, but definitely good to rap by one of the shows. Like I said, one of my favorites, and it was funny how when I first met you saying you watched that. I was like, really? And I think one of the sites you were working for, you wrote an article about it. So
that was one of my favorite shows to write about.
Yes,
like because you were right, and it was just I was okay, y'all. I admit it. I was in the groups. I don't care. I was in all the Facebook groups. So it's like me, like every day, me and Joe talk like the Hulu group or what they got on Paradise. Like I'll be in the PLL group and I'll see my articles. I would never tell anybody it was me who wrote it, but I'll sit there and watch them discuss my article. They'd be like, "Oh, he got a good theory." I'm sitting there like, "Yes." Yeah. But that was one of my favorite shows to write about because every week it was like you're trying to come up with your own theory about who was who and what they was doing. So that was one of my favorite shows to write about. To this day, I still would love to write about it. Just that I don't know if we still have an audience for it though.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the replay value. I think people that watched it when it originally came out are the people that are going back every couple of years and watching it again. But as far as having that mass audience they had before, that time has passed. But to your point, if they brought back the whole original cast, at least that pilot episode would do numbers, I think.
Well, that pilot episode would be crazy.
Yeah, so it would do numbers, and if it was good, they'd be onto something. Because, like you said, nobody's doing anything else.
I mean, for the cast, it's like, why would y'all watch that? take away the fact that it's like 5 white girls. Just take that away. What if it was like 5 black girls? Like, would you watch it? More than likely you would. If Tyler Perry wrote it, hell yeah, you would. So just remove the white girl aspect of it. For us, it was always the mystery of it.
Yeah, for sure.
It was always who was A. And I ain't gonna lie to you. You didn't find that shit out until the last fucking episode. That's a good mystery show.
Yeah, the mystery of the show, and like you mentioned, and I agree with you, the character development are the two things that got me hooked. Because there's so much you can watch. There was no need that it wasn't to me one of them shows where you have to watch it because when people start having conversations about it, you're gonna feel left out. There's tons of shows like that, Grey's Anatomy, that I'm not involved in the conversations, and I don't feel bad at all. But this joint, the writing was just good, man. It was good, bro. It's good.
It's fucked up. I'm
not hating on it. It's just not for me.
Just dissing my show, yo. Let me find one of your shows. I'm starting dissing your shit now.
I mentioned it, but it wasn't no diss. Oh, my shows are. I think my shows are concrete. Where my Fringe fans at? Friends, The Following. Oh man, some good shows, bro. We can do some of our shows that people should watch that they might not have seen the first time around. That could be a nice little episode.
Now I told you, like one topic that I really did want to do. I spoke to you about it because I asked you, like, yo, did you watch Friends or Living Single?
Yeah.
Never watched Living Single.
In my life.
I'm a Friends fanatic. So Benzo, you watch Living Single. The reason I compared them to is because of what happened with them two.
Okay.
Living Single was pitched first. They turned it down. So they took the Living Single idea and made Friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I always compared them two shows. So when you hear like Kim Fields and them talk, they always say like, yo, NBC stole our show and they made it to the white version. That's when the other UPN picked up Living Single.
Yeah,
kept
UPN,
theirs.
Man.
Yeah, that's why I always compare them. That's why when I asked you, I'm like, yo, which one you like? You said Living Single. I like Friends. So that'd be a healthy fucking debate right there. Which one was better?
Yeah, but as somebody who's never watched an episode of Friends, I'd have to watch a couple of them at least. So I have something to go by. I know the characters' names, like was it Phoebe, Chandler, but I've never like play and watched at all.
Oh, I fucking love that show.
I can't even, to be honest with you, I can't even tell you the reason why. Like I just never.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, did you watch? Like, are you a Modern Family fan?
Nah.
Oh, I think
is that the one with Is that the one with Al Bundy?
Of all time.
Is that Al Bundy show?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you
Sophia
know
Vargas out there. Yeah. I think it's one of the funniest shows
Al Bundy
ever made.
Wait. Oh yeah. Well, it got Al Bundy, and I don't know why I never watched it.
Hilarious. That's the kind of show that is so funny. If something bad's happened to me, that would change my mood instantly. I can come back from a funeral and watch 2 episodes of Modern Family. I'm good, man. Like I'm ready to get back to whatever I was getting into, get back into it. It's a really good. I like it. All good writing. It's funny.
I need to check that out. We got Al Bundy. You know, that's my dude. I mean, Ed O'Neill, but
yeah, that show wouldn't fly in 2026.
That shit would get canceled the first 5 minutes.
That pilot wouldn't even get to screen test. They'd read it.
But like, you know what? I mean, you even think about that. Like you talk about them shows like that, like All in the Family, very racist show.
Yeah.
The Jeffersons, which came from All in the Family.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that Jefferson was their neighbor, and Bunker did not fuck with. You know, what I'm saying
Bunker did mess with of color, bro.
Yeah. So a lot of people like them shows would not fly today, but I don't even know different strokes may fly. The way that society is like, we was ahead of our time, yo.
We just dropped like 7 different episodes ideas while being live. We're just fine. But on
the point of that, did you finish Paradise?
No, I came and did this show. I'm halfway through. That's my mission when I get out of here. First, I want to see if I didn't miss it. I want to see a space shuttle launch. And then I'm going to get back into Paradise.
What time that shit launch?
It should have been like 2 minutes ago, I guess. Or like now-ish.
Oh, shit. All right, cool. Yeah, we can get off until we can watch it, John.
Should be now. But for sure, good times discussing one of my and Mark's favorite shows. As always, I want to thank everybody. Love the response we got and feedback from the Jay-Z episode. Make sure you share. Yeah, it was fun, man. Make sure you share the link to the show with a friend. Like and subscribe if you haven't. You can follow Team MBS Media pretty much everywhere. Just search Team MBS Media. You can holler at me and Mark if you have show ideas. We'd love to hear from you. I think we already got next week's. We'll keep it under wraps, but next week's show topic has already been picked. Should be a banger. Like we always say, man, stay safe. We'll catch you guys next week. Yeah. Stay safe. We'll catch you guys next time. Next week should be exciting.